Good evening, good evening. Hope you all had a great afternoon, great day, sorry. So let me get into it. Right, my name is Letitia Swaville Barrett. My business, Destiny Planners, help entrepreneurs start their business from registration to final accounts. While teaching our clients the importance of properly recording their business expenses to help reduce their taxes. So yesterday was my first day on Facebook Live and with the challenge that I'm doing, and someone writes and said they want to know more about business registration and tax obligations. So instead of doing the plan that I promised, I am doing that instead. So I am just making sure everything is working right. Let me just double check quickly that I am actually live on the page. Right, yes, I am seeing, and I will be looking down at my notes in between, so you will see me go down to confirm that it is actually going, because sometimes technology does give a little trouble, so I'm checking everything to make sure everything is working. All right, so good night again. Today we are talking about business registration and your tax obligations. If you know anyone that will be interested in this, you can go ahead and press the share button, share it and post it to your friends, entrepreneurs, business owners, or anyone who you know is interested in starting their own business. So we are diving in. The first one that most entrepreneurs start with is a sole trader. A sole trader is usually a one-man show. The disadvantage though is that all liabilities is on you. Whether you make a loss, when you have debt, you are the one responsible for paying and ensuring that these debts are met and all expenses are paid by you. Now, for us at Destiny Planners, we usually prefer our clients to give us at least two to three names when we're going to do your registration. This is because sometimes you may fall in love with a name and it may have a company that may have a name close to it, or it may be the same name, but even though they have some sort of similarity with spelling, they will usually reject it, and you will not be allowed to register the name, and then that is going back and forth all the time to do it. So to avoid this, we usually tell clients, give us at least 2 to 3 names that you like. We will start doing the search and ensuring that you get the name you like. The process usually takes about 2 weeks, but these days in Port-au-Prince, since November, they have been short staffed, so it is taking a little longer than normal. Right, as a sole trader, your tax obligations are income tax, which is calculated on the profit earned during the year. Now this profit is based on the full amount you make for the whole year. Right, this is the profit will less your personal allowance, which as of last year is now $72,000. And as a sole trader, you have about 11 various tax allowances you can use to reduce your taxes overall. Sorry about that. Don't know how the call come through, but it did. Right, then you have your business levy. Again, this is payable only on your income earned, not on the profit, on the income earned. This is 0.6% of that. It is wise that you pay this on a quarterly basis instead of waiting until the end of the year to pay it, so at least you could spread the payments out during the year. The quarterly basis is on every quarter, which is every 3 months, which is March, June, September, and December. Likewise, for the health surcharge, which they should pay, which overall for the year is $429, which works out to be $825 per week, right? That's once your income is more than $469 per month. If it's less, if it's in the bracket of $109 per month, then you pay $480, right? But most people usually fall in the first bracket because nobody will be really in the 109 bracket, right? Then the second type of business that you can open is a partnership. Now, a partnership is really what we will call in inverted commas a firm. It's usually 2 to I think a max of 8 sole traders who incorporate the business and make it into a firm. So these sole traders will come together, make an agreement, they will have a partnership agreement where they will agree on certain terms and conditions. If they don't do that, they could actually use the partnership agreement that exists. Right now, with a partnership, the liability is on the partners just as with the sole traders. So they have to make an agreement how they're going to split their profits, how they're going to split their losses. This must be done, I think, and I will say in advance. Most people don't like to do this, and they will get also excited and jump on and start a business with people, and they don't have the legal aspect ironed out first. Again, this registration process takes about 2 weeks. Again, as stated before, these days with the legal affairs being short-staffed, it's taking a little longer, right? So again, with the tax obligations for a partnership is definitely you pay green fund levy. That's the only thing a partnership pays, which is again 0.3% on the income earned. Now it's your each partner responsibility to file their personal tax along with however they divide their profit or the loss for the year from the partnership. They must include that on their personal tax return. So it's the partner's responsibility to do that, right? Then the third way that you can register a business is, of course, a limited liability, right? Yes, I know everybody loves to go and do this option. Now, hold on, just trying to find my notes, right? With a limited liability, you must have at least 2 directors, right? One out of those 2 directors, one can be the secretary, right? You can have from a minimum of 2 to a maximum of 10 directors, right? Again, this registration process takes about 2 weeks, right? But when you are choosing your business name as compared with a sole trader or a partnership, the form is totally different. You must have on this form, you must have 3 names. So at least if you don't get one, they will try the second or the third one. What we usually suggest to clients, if it is that when we do our initial search, when we have our first discussion with you, when we do our initial research and we see it may have a company that have the same name or trading as doing the same business activity like you, we will usually suggest our clients either you put a foreign name or maybe combine personal names. But when you are doing this, you have to ensure that you do a letter explaining the meaning of the name, right, and the purpose of the business. That's the only how you're able to get it registered, right? As I said, a limited liability must have 2 directors. There's no way you can register a business and only put 1 director, right? Again, it's about responsibility and sharing the legal role and importance in terms of your position in the business. Another important point as well, you must have an actual residential address. It cannot be a PO box or a postal box. It will not get registered. Likewise, you must ensure that your signatures when you sign for on your registration documents, they are as close as possible to your signature on your ID card. I know this can be very difficult because there's no way you could ever sign the same way twice. I have to go back to clients for that problem, but just their rules, so we have to abide by what they ask, right? Again, the tax obligation, you are obligated to pay corporation tax of 25% on your profit earned. Business levy on income earned is 0.6%. Green fund levy is 0.3%. Again, as stated before, you should pay this during the year, every quarter, as I said, March, June, September and December. So you don't wait until the year end to pay this huge lump sum, when at most times as a business owner you won't have all this money in. So it's best you spread it out during the year so you don't feel the pinch at the end of the year, meaning March the following year, right? Again, you limited liabilities must pay the health surcharge for the directors as well as their staff members, right? You must file the previous year tax return, must be filed by April the 31st. Filed and paid, the taxes must be paid by April the 30th. If it is so happen that you don't file it in by April the 30th, you have a 6-month extension until October the 31st to file. Mind you, you also have, as a limited liability, you have a legal obligation to pay your annual returns every year, meaning the incorporation date, the company's birthday. The filing fee is only $40, right? But if you don't pay this on time, you have a late payment fee of $300 every 30 days that passed. Yes, and that hurts when time passed and you are not religious with this and you have that penalty to pay, right? Then you have the next option as well, which is, before I go, sorry, I forgot that. The purpose of this document, meaning the annual return and keeping it up to date, is to actually reflect the company's state of affairs, meaning who are the shareholders, if the company have any indebtedness. So the company register will be aware what how the company has performed the past year, and it's also a degree of comfort that the parties with whom they conduct business with are authorized individuals of the company, right? And the company itself is a legitimate entity. That is important. With the other form of registration is a non-profit. It's the same process as a limited liability, just a little longer, because you have to get your articles draft and approved first before you can have the process completed. Right, I'm just making sure I haven't forgotten anything. If any one of you, sorry again the noise, if any one of you have any questions or want me to speak about anything in particular, please do say. You're free to share this video with any other business owners, entrepreneurs who you think will need this valuable information. I will put up I could discuss that as well. We have payment packages as registration packages. Sorry, we have registration packages for sole traders and partnership because they are the same process. So I combine the two. So, sorry, as sole trader, you have the silver package, which is 700, the bronze, which is 2,000, the gold, which is 4,008. The variation with the each package is, sorry, excuse me. What I try to do is ensure that as I register the business, I set them up one time so that they have their money management in order, in terms of I set up the wave accounting for them, so they have that, so they be able to track their business, cash ins and cash outs, so they know how their business is going. I customize the income, so it's based on what it is, what product or services they are selling, so they could actually see and identify which aspects of their income is making more money than the other. Now the bronze package, what is added extra is a cash flow projection for those who want to open up a bank account. As stated, and I keep mentioning, a business bank account is important when you start a business, because you don't want to have commingling between your personal business and your business. that sounds weird, eh? But you don't want to have that commingling. So you want to ensure that the two entities, even though you are sole trader and the business is you want to ensure that you have two separate accounts. Your business separate from your personal, right? With the goal, though, what you have to pay extra for with the goal is a business plan. Another important thing you should know where you want to go from point A to point B within a 5-year period, so you know what's your targets and you know where you are, where you're setting yourself up and where your business will be progressing. The packages for a limited liability are as follows. You have a silver, which is 2,300, you have a bronze, which is 3,500, and you have a gold, which is 6,300. It's the same process as listed before. Again, all the packages has the free wave setup, because I want to ensure these clients, when they start, they know their money, right? They will get their business registration. I will set up ensure they get their bylaws done, their BR registration, NS if they have any staff members, and of course their 2 share certificate if it's just 2 directors, or if it's more than 2 directors, of course I will just adjust the cost accordingly, right? The same will apply for in the bronze package. The only thing that is different is you're getting your cash flow projection for your bank account setup. Likewise for the gold, they're getting everything as listed there, but again they're getting their cash flow forecast, and they are getting a business plan. So, and I forgot to mention a big important thing. We also have a collaboration with CDB Design Studio. So if you decide to register your have us as Destiny Planners register your business, we have a collaboration with CDB Design Studios. We have a bonus special, which is a brand identity for only 2,450. This covers logo design with a style sheet, business card design with 50 printed cards, and a letterhead design. Of course, once you call us email us at admin@destinyplannerstt.com. You can view our website at www.destinyplannerstt.com and get all this information that I just listed. You can just click on book now and you will see you can make your appointment, set up your package that you want, and we will get back to you and have you started right, because you must start your business right. You must register it and get everything in order so that you will see the progress and your dream bloom and blossom into something wonderful. It was a pleasure speaking to you all tonight. Don't forget, remember to share the video with the entrepreneurs in your life and business owners that you know will need this information, and those who you know want to start a business. Share the video. Do have a great night. Goodbye.